Assalamu alaikum. You see the dress, let's make it. Pay attention to all of the vertical measurements on the screen. If you wear size XL and you are around my physique, you can go ahead and copy everything on the screen. And if you want to make your dress tailored to you and you don't know where to measure, I'm going to pin a video up here that shows you where to measure and how to measure, and just copy those measurements to this dress. Now this first part, I always jot down my vertical measurements first, including the armhole. And then once that's done, we're going to move on to our actual measurements, which includes our circumference, aka our horizontal. Let's go. Now for your bust, waist, and hips, you will take your actual measurements divided by 4 plus 2. We are adding 2 extra inches because we do not want this to be super tight, but we also don't want it to be super loose. The 2 extra inches will be just enough for it to be a fitted and also not fitted at the same time, giving us enough room for us to get in and out of the dress without requiring a zipper. When you're cutting around the hip area, add an additional 2 inches for seam allowance and to connect it with the bottom part of the dress. I was wondering, why is my bodice so short? And it just clicked. I cut the waist instead of cutting the hip. Don't be like me. Cut the hip area, not the waist. So I went back, retraced it, and that's where you see this line. I added the hip. Now it is longer. Alrighty, for the design of the dress, this is the waist. We're going to move down to the hip like so. Pick whichever side to cut from. It does not matter. And this is why we need our hip, so we can have this up and down design for our dress. You are done for the top part of the dress. Now for the bottom. All you are measuring is the length, so from your waist all the way down to however long you want the dress to be. Mine was 45 inches. The only measurement that you need for the bottom part is how long you want it to be. We do not want it to be tight. We want it to be nice and flowy. So what you're going to do is gather it like I am doing here on both sides. So you will do one side, you will gather it like this. Then you're going to go ahead and cut right here in the middle and do the same to the other side. Once that's done, you pin them together, you sew it, and you should have something that looks like this. Even though we added 2 inches, we still want it to be like this, snatch on the waist. So we're going to add ropes on the waist to help us snatch it in and more fitted. Now for the sleeve of the dress, we're going to measure your sleeve length to your desired. Then from your shoulder all the way to your bicep, mark it down. And then around your bicep divided by 2, mark it down. From your shoulder to your elbow, mark it down. Around your elbow divided by 2, mark it down. Then just trace your armhole from the dress. And then at the bottom, 6 inches or 5 inches, however long you want it to be. Once you're done, connect the dots and cut it all out. That's it. You have your sleeves. Go ahead and attach your sleeves to the dress, but do not sew them shut. All right, let's add the ropes in. You're going to have 2 ropes on each side, total 4 in the front and 4 in the back. The first one you're going to place right where your waist is. You're going to move 3 inches in, mark it down. And for the second one, you're going to go 2 inches up like this, mark it down. And then from there again, you're going to go inward 3 inches, mark it down. Do the same thing to the other side, and don't forget to do the exact same thing on the back side. Then you connect your ropes where that 3 inch was. Once you're done with that, you close the rest of the dress and you are done. And you should have something that looks like this. Congratulations, you have made a viral dress. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, bye.